Well, what's up, everybody? Jonathan here. Just wanted to share something with y'all. So, lately, I have been reading the book of Proverbs. And I got to tell you, every time I go back through and I read the book of Proverbs, I'm like, wow, there's a lot of stuff here that I've never seen before. It just seems like every time I go back through it, there's a lot there that I just haven't learned, and it's that way with every time I read something over again. But it just seems like it's that way even more so with the book of Proverbs, because there's just so much there to glean. So the book of Proverbs, if you never read the book of Proverbs, is an ancient book of wisdom written thousands of years ago. It is a compilation of mainly wise saying. There's some discourse in it, but mainly wise sayings. Primarily written by the wise man Solomon, among others. It is one of the 66 books of the great book we call the Bible. And it is a book that has the primary goal of teaching us wisdom about life. There's so much about needing wisdom in the book of Proverbs. And the book of Proverbs tells us over and over again, you need to seek after wisdom. You need to seek it over a lot of other things, because more than anything else in this world, we need wisdom. In Proverbs chapter 4 tells us that wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and in all you're getting, get understanding. So there's this crazy principle about life that Proverbs shares with us, and it really is a way that I think life is set up. That you have things that are important, that are really important, and then you have things that are sort of less important. Things that would be really important or most important would be wisdom, seeking God and His righteousness. And then there's things like that are less important. They're good, but they're less important. Things like riches and fame and honor. And the book of Proverbs tells us that if we seek after the lower things, not only might we fail in finding them, but we just add a lot of sorrow to our life if we're seeking the lesser things. But if we seek the first things, if we seek the most important things first, like wisdom, then we'll not only get wisdom, but we'll have some of the lesser things thrown in. So one of the Proverbs that I really love that bears this out is Proverbs chapter 3, starting in verse 13. It says, "Happy is the man who finds wisdom, and the man who gains understanding, for her proceeds are better than the profits of silver, and her gain than fine gold. She is more precious than rubies, and all the things you may desire cannot compare with her. Length of days," listen to this, here's what comes along with wisdom. "Length of days is in her right hand. In her left hand, riches and honor. Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace." So we're told, seek wisdom. Seek the wisdom that comes from God, and we're not going to be disappointed. We're going to be greatly blessed, and most of all, we'll be pleasing to the God of the universe. So one of the things that I really love about the book of Proverbs is just the way that it's compiled and written. It has such utility. So there's a lot of books of the Bible where you really the way that you read the book is that you start at the beginning and read to the end, because there's a train of thought there. The book of Proverbs, although there's some of that in there, a lot of the book of Proverbs is not like that. A lot of the book of Proverbs are just these stand-alone sayings of like 2 to 4 lines, 3 lines, maybe 4 lines that stand alone by themselves. And really, each phrase can just be taken, and each proverb, each saying can be something that's taken and meditated on, shared at the dinner table. It could just become a subject that you think about and really gnaw on and meditate on and think about. Because of that, Proverbs is one of those books that you don't even have to incorporate it into your daily Bible reading as like a full book. You can like read your regular Bible reading, and then take a proverb and sort of add it to that and think about it throughout the day. You literally just take the Proverbs one saying at a time. You can read it all the way through like you read a regular book, or you can just pick a proverb and think about it. And I guarantee you, it's like this bottomless pit of information. It's like this bottomless source of information. You almost certainly never run out of things to think about and talk about, because there's just so much in the book of Proverbs about just how to live everyday life. Everything from how to have better relationships with your friends and family, how to handle money, how to raise kids, how to be a good worker. I mean, there's just so much in the book of Proverbs about everyday life. So if you haven't read the book of Proverbs lately, pick it up, read through it, or like I said, pick out a proverb or two and think about it. Just kind of get the wheels turned about something to think about as you go throughout your day. Maybe you're listening to this video and maybe you've never read the Bible before, and you kind of wondered about the Bible. Is this a legit book? Is this something that is applicable to our everyday lives? Is this something that's relevant to us today? And I think if you check the Proverbs out, you'll find that that's absolutely the case. If you would, like this video and share it to get the word out. And if you would, subscribe to my channel for more content. And I'd appreciate it. And thank y'all for listening. We'll see you next time.